What are the experts saying about home prices over the rest of this year, 2020, and the next 12 months into 2021? Well, below or with this video, I'm going to include a link to a full blog post with some great information that you might find interesting and useful if this is something that you've been wondering about. And by the way, this is Josh Schoenly with eXp Realty. So this is a graph of nine different major economic companies that compile data as it relates to real estate and so forth, and their different projections on where home prices are headed. Again, some of them, as you can note here, if it's got a single asterisk, that's for the rest of this year, and then the double is the next 12 months. What's interesting is, as you notice, the majority here, and five of them, in fact, say that we're going to have fairly significant appreciation still with everything that's going on. Fannie Mae a little bit lower, and then Zillow a slight decrease. And then the big one here, the big outlier, is CoreLogic. And CoreLogic is a well-respected company in the real estate industry. It just seems bizarre on some level that that number is out there from them as a projection. And again, you can get more information at the blog post, which I'll include a link in the description of this. But here's how I look at it, and what I would recommend that you think about as well. Supply and demand is really what drives the market values, and so forth. And right now, there is a significant shortage of housing inventory, especially here in the mid-state, especially right here in Cumberland County and Dauphin County and Perry County. There is significantly less inventory than there was a year ago at this time. In fact, approximately in each of those counties, approximately 1/3 the number of active listings right now as there were a year ago at this time. And yet, or coupled with that, there is still a massive buyer demand. There is still tons of buyer traffic and demand in the marketplace. And simple supply and demand tells us that when that happens, prices will rise. If you look about, this is kind of a silly example, but we all experience this, what happened at the beginning of this virus epidemic, and what happened with toilet paper, right? There was a supply and demand issue. So people were paying ridiculous prices because there wasn't a supply of it, right? And we're facing similar things right now. So I would recommend that you make your own decision about this information. I have my own thoughts, and if you'd like to discuss it, I'd be happy to chat with you about what's going on now and what looks like is going to happen over the next 6 to 12 months. You can there'll be a link in the description as well. You can go to josh15.com and schedule a free call. No pressure, no hassle whatsoever. I'd be happy to chat with you. But check out the link if you're interested. And then I would love to hear from you as well. What do you think is going to happen with home prices over the next 6 months or 12 months? Again, I'd be happy to chat with you and discuss that. So thanks for checking this out. Check out the additional information, and hopefully we'll talk real soon.